Welcome back, everybody. I'm the MoeChicken, and we are back for more Adventure Island 2, and I'm just going to go with myself. So, if you were here last time, our friend here, Master Higgins, is on his quest to do something. I actually don't know what he's on a quest to do, but apparently he's going for it, and he's on a skateboard and he's throwing axes. Last time he fought a giant pineapple and defeated it, and now we are on another island which has jumping frogs. So that's good to know. But yes, more Adventure Island 2, I'm happy to be back to this because I said in the first episode, this is a game that I have, for some reason I have very strong memories of. I honestly don't know, it's not a game I owned as a kid. I don't know why I have strong memories of it, but I do. And I think that's kind of in some ways that's sort of a common phenomenon with me where, I choose an egg. That's a very common phenomenon. 1000 is not bad. Where I will have strong memories of certain games, even though, like, I didn't have them or anything. It wasn't a game that I really owned growing up. I just, for whatever reason, I have strong memories of it. Like, I know that there's a, what was it? It's like a Snoopy or a Peanuts game. I think it was like it was like Snoopy. Oh my gosh! What was that? What was that? It was like what was it? It killed me, whatever it was. It came out of nowhere. Hello, snail. Hello, other snail. Alright, I'm gonna watch again. Let's see. Alright, so, right around here. There, oh my god, there it is. What is it? Was it a bear? It kind of had a fox-like face, but it didn't have like a fox tail, and it looked sort of chunky like a bear. What was that thing? Very strange. Oh, it's a frog. It's a frog. I think they take 2 hits. Die. Die, 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 die. Oh, well, thank you, frog. You showed me where the bonus level was. Alright, now these bonus levels I have had no success with so far. Come on, go! 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 Yes! 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 Get out! I missed that fruit. Go! Go! More fruit. Keep going. Keep going. I have no idea. Does this end? Does this end? I don't know. I don't usually do this well. More fruit. So look at this! It's still going! Meat! Wow! I think I did it. Well, that's wonderful. Oh, that frog's around here somewhere, I think. Nope, never mind. I guess it stayed dead. Die, snail. Die, snail. Die, snail. So, what was that thing? It was like... What was it? Alright, the frogs... I think the green ones are sedate until you attack them. Whatever. Beat the level. That thing was so weird. I think it showed up after I passed that flower, maybe? 2,000! Oh, moving up in the world. That's as much as of a piece of meat. That's why we can't say that he's a vegetarian, because periodically he will eat, like, you know, cartoon meat. Let's see, and underwater we go. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes, yeah, so there are a variety of games that I am sort of nostalgic for, and I don't really know why. It's particularly a phenomenon for me with NES. Like, less so SNES games, I guess just because, like, with SNES games, you kind of, like, in general, you could say that SNES games are a bit more of a commitment than NES games, and so I feel like I probably played a lot of NES games in, like, random places, like either at the houses of, like, friends, or, like, I think the game I was talking about, that Snoopy Game, which I'll finish that thought in a second, but I think I played that at, like, a friend of my sister's house, maybe? Not a friend of my sister's house, I mean, at the house of a friend of my sister. By the way, that bubble will kill you, despite what it looks like, so that's why I kind of went over it. But yeah, I think I had gone over there with my sister, and, like, she was hanging out with her friend. Wow, this is working out really well for me so far. These eggs, best ever. But yeah, I had gone over, and they were doing something. They were, like, you know, I guess hanging out. And I had to come along because Mom... Pig! Pit! Oh, look at it! It's like, no, 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 no! Die! You're kind of unsettling. There's something about the fact that it's, like, just constantly shaking its head back and forth, which fills me with anxiety. But yeah, they were just, like, hanging out, and they just kind of set me up in front of the Nintendo and said, like, here, you can play this while we go do other things. And so I was just playing retro games. That's also the first... Oh, the pig! What is it? There's something about, like, their frantic, like, no, movement that's so unsettling. I don't know. First it was that weird fox bear, and then now it's anxious pigs, and it's a very strange world that Master Higgins lives in. No. Oh, and then there are frogs. Oh, I don't like the frogs. Oh, they're so hard to hit. Dang it, they're so hard to hit. Oh, those frogs. Oh, okay, what was I doing? I'm gonna need this. I'll take that with me. I mean, I think that's cool that you can, like, stockpile equipment for later levels. That's a really neat feature, I think. Because, like, unlike Mario 3, where, you know, you would have, like, the stockpile from finding, like, fixed points in the game, this sort of allows you to stockpile based on how well you do. So if you did, like, really well in a level, you can kind of, like, and you think you'll be able to find an axe relatively early on, and usually you can. At least in my experience so far. I have not beaten this game, but in my experience so far, you can usually find at least an axe in a level. So you can kind of stockpile things. That's a cool feature. Anyway, let me finish the thought I've been trying to get through with playing games in other people's houses. So I think my sister and her friend just kind of, like, said, here, just play games. And so they just had, like, a box of games, and as was the case back in the NES era, like, people just kind of had what they had, you know, like, you just had what games you had, so sometimes, like, people would have, like, really rare or exotic games and just not know about it. Like, a friend of mine has a copy of, what's that game called? Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, the one that, from what I understand, is kind of uncommon now. He just has it because he had an NES late in the NES's life, and he was looking for games with familiar characters. And so he got, you know, Chip 'n Dale, and now he's just got a really good quality copy of Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers just because he had it. So, you know, like, this family had, like, a Snoopy game, and because, you know, Peanuts was a popular cartoon and comic book, or comic strip, cartoon strip, whatever. Oh, okay. It's kind of fast and unnerving. And so I remember I played it, and it had, like, I don't really remember very much about it. I remember there was, like, so it was a series of, like, mini games based around kind of, like, sports. Well, I want that. Why Water Dinosaur? Why would you give me Water Dinosaur in not water level? I don't want Water Dinosaur in not water level. But I do want it for, like, because I meant this island is called Lake Island. I'm sure I will need it at some point. I wish I could kind of, like, put them away while I have them, or whatever. But yeah, it was like a sports game with, like, a bunch of mini games, and I remember there was one where you had, like, a stack of pizzas, and I want this one. Nice, 2,000, not bad. This dinosaur looks so depressed. You had, like, a stack of pizzas, and wait, am I at the boss yet? Am I at the boss? And I might have got to the boss. Let's see. Well, I need this anyway. Come, plesiosaur! This... I don't know if this is the boss or not. Oh, there's that. I don't like that. You, die. Die. No, this isn't the boss. I remember the boss stage. Yeah, so... Okay, thank you. That's helpful. I'm getting so distracted, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you had, like, a stack of pizzas, and you had to, like, move carefully or the stack of pizzas would like, fall, and it was kind of like a race, so it was, like, Snoopy and, I don't know, Charlie Brown, Woodstock, something. Probably not Woodstock. Actually, no, it was it was Snoopy and Spike, his brother. Because I remember that was sort of weird that, like, you could play as Spike because, you know, why, like, Spike always seemed like such an obscure character, but, like, I guess they just, you know, they had this Snoopy sprite for, like, a bunch of things, so, like, what's another dog that looks like Snoopy? Doesn't he have a brother? Let's just use his brother. So yeah, you can play as Snoopy or Spike. And, that's the only game I remember is just this game where you, like, balanced pizzas. And I don't remember anything else, but boy howdy do I remember that. That one mini game in an obscure Snoopy game. I don't even know what the Snoopy game was called. Why did I pass up the boss? I was like right at the boss who's in the middle of the lake, and I'm like, oh wait, hang on, I gotta go to this mountain first. That's more interesting. All right, put you up. I'll hold on to Max. I've got a good stockpile of those. But yeah, I remember that, and then I also want to say that it was also at that same friend of my sister that I played Bubble for the first time, and I love Bubble. You better believe I'm eventually going to play Bubble on this channel. I love Bubble. But yeah, it's sort of funny how that was just sort of the way things were back in that era. You know, we didn't have like, we had gaming magazines, sure, but I mean, even those were still pretty much in their infancy, like in the NES era. Like you had Nintendo Power, which came out, you know, relatively a little ways into the NES's life. That was very dangerous. But you know, you didn't really have like, you didn't have easy access to the internet. So you didn't know what to expect out of games, and so you just bought games that you felt like they seemed like a pretty good bet. You know, like, oh, I know this cartoon character, so I'll choose this game. And you know, sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But that's why, like, you know, getting back to my friend who has Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, you know, he got that because he knew who Chip and Dale were, and it worked out just fine for him. And I had like oh, I'm invincible. Go, Master Higgins, go, Master, look at him go. Run, little man, run faster. All right, I'm out of it. Yeah, I had a copy of Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, which is actually a very fun game, honestly, if you've never played it. That's actually a pretty good game. Wow. I owe all that to Master Higgins. That was not me. He was just sort of like, clutch axe throw! Like, the thing was basically like biting my face, and he was just like, haha! But yeah, Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, that's actually a very fun game. And now I'm going to the boss. So I went to the lakeside, I went to that mountain, I went to a cave, and now I'm at the boss. Go figure. Alright, I'm gonna bring my plesiosaur friend. No, that, and that. There we go. Okay. Because I'm gonna need the ability to fight off enemies. So this is kind of cool, right? Like, so as I understand it, no, I'm not like an expert on any. Oh no, that was dangerous. I'm not an expert on, you know, anything about the NES hardware. I don't know much about it, but as I understand it, the NES could display two layers, for lack of a better term. It had a foreground layer and a background layer. Usually, sprites and such were placed on the foreground layer, and the background layer was used for, well, background. What happened? Oh, I lost my plesiosaur. Oh, well, I need one of those. And so you can see that, like, in this level, they've got a foreground, which means that Master Higgins and all the enemies are actually on the background layer, which is kind of a cool thing. Another thing I found out was that that I'm sure there are people out there who are like, I don't care, I know about all this already, and I'm sorry for that. But to me, it's interesting and relatively new, so forgive me. But so there's also a thing like a standard NES like sprite has I think 4 colors available to it. I think that's the case. Let's see. Does that seem right? Based on Master Higgins here, that seems reasonable. Because he's got 4 colors. He's got sort of his skin tone. He's got the white used for his eyes, and I still have no idea what killed me down there. His eyes. He's got the brown for his outline in his hair, and he's got the green for his grass skirt. So I think that's the case. Anyway, what was I saying? So, but I found out that like the reason that a lot of games will have situations where there's like the background is just black is because they'll actually use. Okay, yeah, this guy. Look at this guy. So those bubbles are terrible. Now, if I had had the plesiosaur, I actually fought this guy once before when I was kind of testing the game out. The plesiosaur will actually destroy the bubbles for you, which is crazy useful. Although this is working out okay, honestly. Yeah, that worked out just fine. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the background will be black, and they'll just make like the character transparent in certain places, so it'll look like there's like an extra color, which is black, but you're actually just seeing through the enemy. Anyway, that was the second world in Adventure Island 2. Looks like we're going to be moving on to something that looks like a desert, so I hope you'll come back and check it out next time. I'm the MoeChicken. Thanks for stopping by.